And I think it's very true. If you want to assess the impact that delegating a certain decision has, it's very important to look at the very concrete technology, but also the institutional and organizational environment. For instance, we had one case which we I think briefly discussed, is where software was used in order to help emergency medicine in detecting whether or not there was bleeding in the brain, right? And so the output of the system could either tell you yes or no towards a bleeding, or it could tell you a bleeding in that region of the brain with a 75% probability. The underlying model would probably be the same, it's just the output that is very different. And depending on the output, this has very different implications on the agency of the doctor, because let's assume that it is a 51% chance that there is a lesion. This would be yes and no to the same extent that it would be a 99% decision. So I think it is very important to think about how exactly to communicate results, also maybe margins of errors, what are the limitations of technologies, so that the people interacting with technology can use it in a responsible way. It's also about the organizational context. So does, for instance, somebody using a software to make decisions about probation or jail or child welfare, do they have to justify if they are agreeing with the recommendation, or do they have to justify if they are disagreeing, right? These factors have a huge impact on how people are interacting with these technologies, and for that reason it's very important to look into these details.